Hey everyone, it's Jessica Mendoza. Welcome to the show.
Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado, we've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's New York taking on New York. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Paul Skeens. All right, first pitch coming up. James Wood getting ready to hit.
James Wood.
And that's how this game gets started. Strike two.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Got him. One down. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Just settling in here at Coors Field. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
O'Neal Cruz in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. That one in triple digits. Got him. Strikes out the. Stepping in, Roy Campanella.
Catcher number 28, Roy Campanella.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 0-1 now. And a foul ball. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. One up, one down. And now Munetaka Murakami. That one fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A solo shot. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. One down. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Utley.
That's the ball.
Right through there for a strike. In the air, left field. And there are 2 down. Here's Joe Adele.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Varsho on his way over. And that is that. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Leading off, Ellie De La Cruz.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Grisham on the move. And there's one away. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
Ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge at both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Carpenter has a beat on it. That's out number 2. So digging in, Ted Simmons.
Ted Simmons.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaching down and makes the grab. Bottom of the second, digging in, Ian Happ. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a solid swing right.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Taylor Clark.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Marte for one. Double play. That's ideal relief efficiency. 1 pitch, 2 outs. Not half bad. Grisham in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Clark, 32 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smashed that one through the infield with a knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Carpenter in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Lifted in the air, right center field. Varsho gets under it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Denver, here's the center fielder. Varsho. So a lefty out of the pen, Tanner Scott.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to.
Now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied. A solo shot. This is Willie Castro. In the air to left center. Grisham sprinting for this one. And there's one away. Now it's Devers at the plate. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good job to fight that one off. To the right side. Murakami takes it to the bag, and there's 2 away. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. Struck out swinging his first time. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Liner snagged at first.
Rise up, it's 2. Come on and rise up, rise up, rise up. That's you. Come on and rise up. Put it in action. Go mad with it. Come on, lift it to the top. Yeah, rise up. That's you. Come on and body in motion, heart on fire. Train through the heat and the haze.
Back here at Coors Field, Kyle Farmer up to the plate now.
Kyle Farmer.
Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1.
Now pitching, Andre.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, David Hamilton. He represents the winning run. And that skips in the dirt. To the right side, Marte. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Roy Campanella stepping in now. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to first. On the ground. A dive. Nice stop. Fires to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play. And here's the first baseman, Munetaka Murakami.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Murakami trying to send this to extra innings. And that's a strikeout looking. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. On to extra innings. Now the number 2 hitter. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Dennis Santana. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Got him swinging. Go-ahead run on base. O'Neal Cruz digs in now. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And that one fouled off. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Well struck deep right field. Way back and out of here. A 2-run blast. And they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 3-1.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
De La Cruz at the plate now, and that's strike 1. To the right side. Murakami takes it himself. Got him. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Slider right there. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. Struck him. Bottom 4, stepping in, Chase Utley.
Inside, ball 1.
No, that pitch not even close.
Now pitching, Sean Newcomb.
That one inside, and that's ball 3.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Fought off foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Runner around third on his way to the plate, and now they trail by one. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive.
Now batting Joe Adele. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Not in time. The tying run stands at third with one out, and a fly ball could knock this one up. In half up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Left field. But it's just foul. Big spot. Tying and winning runs aboard with one down. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Stays alive.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Nope.
And the sweeper misses. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. And now it's 3-2. And this is a good example of the type of at-bat that Muncy can deliver. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Here's Trent. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Romy Gonzalez. 2-out opportunity for him with runners on the corners. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Headed for the plate. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off and win it 4-3.
I'ma make a Gemini child who was written. Look around, search all I can find. People next to me out of their mind. Looking through the light, gonna make you blind. So called sophisticated mankind. Brother plan seems to work. Economic growth is saving the earth. Sing alive, tell me what is it worth? A deeper love from the day of your birth. I start losing it, I'm out of control. Part I'm choosing, part I'm playing the role. They get your money, do they get to your soul? I bet you funny what you need. Now you're in it, you just playing the game. Another minute or a second of fame. Say my name, I'm going up in the flames. Another day, another breath I retain. Don't you wanna breathe? Don't you wanna breathe? Tonight we're in the better stay woke instead of being blind. Your chip is ready, it's a matter of time. You still think everything is going fine? So-called sophisticated mankind. Freedom used to be worth a lot more. Now it's just a word and worth dying for. $4 bill or a high score. That got me hot and even got to the core. Tell me how low can you go? Tell me how low can you go?
Towing the slab in today's game, Max Fried. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Just about to get underway, Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. And that one hammered. And a foul ball. 0-1 now. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Yordan Alvarez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Struck him out swinging. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Juan Soto at the plate now as he chases after that one. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 0-2. Got him. That ends the frame. Stepping in, Alfonso Soriano. Foul ball there.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away. Ellie De La Cruz will hit next. That one pushed to the left and foul. Strike two.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. That one at triple digits.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Nice grab. Over to first, and they get the out. Second inning set to go. Now the third baseman, David Wright. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Ben Rice now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Right side, hard hit. Toss to Alonso, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Ketel Marte up to the plate. In the air, right field. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out. Here's C.J. Abrams now.
C.J. Abrams.
This one in the air center field. Hat under it. And there are 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, Chipper Jones. And first offering is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Hat settles underneath it. And that's the third out. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. And a big swing and a miss.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Ian Happ up to hit.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
In the dirt. And they put the tag on him for the out.
That'll drive your coaching staff nuts. First you try to move up when it didn't roll that far away, but then trying to get back before they throw you out anyway, not going to go in your highlight reel.
Toss to Alonso, and they got him. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Ken Singleton. And first offering is fouled off. Out towards right center field. Tatis under this one. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Here's Pete Alonso. And a foul ball.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. That's worth the price of admission. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. That one at triple digits. Tap foul at the plate. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Base hit center field.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
To second, but way too late, safe there. Swing and a ball drilled in the air to center. Should be extra bases. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Back to the top of the order. Next to hit, Alfonso Soriano. 0-1. One away with a runner at third. Swings and misses. 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. On the ground to third. Slings it across, and the inning is over.
Hey, it's just the beginning.
As we go to the top of the fourth. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. In the air, left field. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there.
Ready to go? Alfonso Soriano now at the plate.
Number 12, Alfonso Soriano.
And we're underway in Denver.
1 o'clock.
Line drive to short and caught. Here's Ellie De La Cruz at the plate to face Paul Skeens. It's a showdown of 2025 cover stars. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Fernando Tatis Jr. at the plate now as he chases after that one. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. 2 down, nobody on. To first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And starting this one, Chris Sale. What do you got on him, Chris? Digging in, Ellie De La Cruz.
This afternoon, shortstop number 44, Ellie De La Cruz.
That one ripped, but foul. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And it's 0-2. In the air to left center. Schwarber on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Foul ball there. Swing and a ground ball. And foul. All ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count. Right there, but he didn't give in. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
The 1-0. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Williams turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Victor Martinez. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Marte leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the dirt, blocked. And that one almost got him.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So a walk puts runners at first and second. Now a chance for Ken Singleton. Yeah, that's fouled off. Check swing, went around, and that is strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt, squirts away from Perez. Throws to second, but he's back in time. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Payoff pitch, and that'll load the bases.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
And the 1-0. That's to third, Jones. As they escape, the bases loaded. Second inning set to go. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. Hit hard but foul off to the left. And now the 0-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. Vargas takes it himself and quickly one away in the second. Seager stands in down.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Chipper Jones now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. This one popped up. De La Cruz takes it in for the out. 2 away now. Here's Pete Alonso.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Now time called at the plate. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the second, in half up to hit. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Tied him up inside with that one.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Fires over to first. That's one out the bottom of the second. Ildemaro Vargas getting ready to hit. That one hammered, but pulled foul. 0-1. In the air, out towards left center. Williams under it. And there's 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Willie McGee. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Williams should have this one. And that is the third. Back here in Denver, Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
So Salvi is set down on strikes. Now it's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. He's 0 for 1. Line drive. And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting for New York, shortstop Ellie.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. There goes Soriano. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Save. Swing and a miss.
You know, Brooke, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful. Back here at Coors Field, stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
They're being a bit aggressive chasing sliders here in the early stages, and now they're off balance because of it. Look for them to try and be more selective with how they attack pitches going forward in this one.
1 away. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Check swing called strike. It's 0-1. High fly ball out to left field. Schwarber has a beat on it. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Play made. That ends the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Ball. That catches the corner. To the right side. The tag, and he's out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Williams now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Back up that got him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. Go ahead run on base. Here's Corey Seager. Swings over the top of that one. This one in the air. De La Cruz. Out number 2. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Gets him to chase after that one. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the cat. Comes up to hit. Victor Martinez. Sale back to work. Fair ball. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very...
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. A 2-run shot, and they lead it. It's 2-0. Now at the plate, Miguel Cabrera. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at-bat. That's in for a strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Jones throws across the diamond, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So up next, Ian Happ. First time up, he grounded to third. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. He did not go around. The 1-0. In the air to left center. Schwarber gets under it. And there's 2 away. Next is switch hitting first baseman Ildemaro Vargas. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Way inside. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back here in Denver, we go to the top of the 5th. The Polar Bear, as he was dubbed by his former teammate Todd Frazier. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And Kyle Schwarber would come up. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate.
That's a ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. USA up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. Salvador Perez, the next to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
This one in the air center field. McGee under this one. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Willie McGee. Foul ball. The 0-1 on the ground to third. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
De La Cruz at the plate now, and that's strike 1.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Now one missed.
I know a slider's a great pitch, but when you've got really good velocity, sometimes you just got to challenge the hitter with that four-seamer.
Swings and misses. Now 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one ripped. And that's just foul.
Always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here comes a 3-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Ketel Marte. 1 for 2. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Everything came together for him. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Next to hit, Chipper Jones. Man at second. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll take a jog around the bases. Victor Martinez digs in now. In the air, right field. Tatis on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Back here at Coors Field, all set for the top of the sixth. Alfonso Soriano now at the plate. Soriano goes 6'1", 180 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Inside.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Ball one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Full extension makes the catch. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz.
Shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Diving, makes the grab.
Up next for the All-Stars, right fielder Fernando Tatis Jr.
2 down, bases empty, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 6th inning, leading off Ken Singleton. That one hammered, but pulled foul. 0-1 now. That one fouled off. That to right. Tatis on the move. And there's one down. Miguel Cabrera getting ready to hit. Has grounded out a couple of times. Just missed. And a foul ball. This one smoked on its way out of here. He'll touch them all. Devin Williams into the game.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Ildemaro Vargas. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Swing and a foul out of play. 0-2. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is,